Okay, as previously we know the game was way too easy, so the developer added a new difficulty, the legendary difficulty. In this new difficulty, you absolutely need to prepare your party gear before you even start your first fight. Otherwise, you're just going to get destroyed. If you're already experienced with the Atelier series, I don't think you need any more tips from me. You already know how the game works to craft good items. However, I see some new players trying out this legendary difficulty and absolutely got wrecked. While your character level does give you bonus stats, the majority of stats are gained from your items, your weapon, armor, and accessories, so they must be crafted properly. So where do we start? We start from the skill tree. This part of the skill tree, the particle gathering rank, is your top priority. You need a lot of particle to level up your synthesis recipe level, so make sure you max this. The next thing is to level up your material gathering rank a little bit. Maybe up to rank 2 is fine. The next thing you need is increase your synthesis quality to 500. If you have any remaining points, invest them in the material gathering rank first. That's for the skill tree, but how do we actually gain the skill point without involving combat or other activity? You simply explore. Explore everything as much as you can. Opening chest, discover area. All this give you a tons of skill tree EXP already. My current exploration rate is 75%, as you can see at the top there, and I have not fight a single monster outside of the tutorial. Because we do not have any gear yet, make sure you craft a lot of smoke bomb and flee from battle every time. You will just get one shot. While we're exploring, work on your pioneering effort. I am reaching 89% without doing any of the combat quests. This will be sufficient to unlock the greenhouse building. The greenhouse building is important for us to duplicate material. What sort of material we duplicate? The one with resonance boost. In this case, I only have resonance boost level 1 material, saline water, which you can find in all the building ruins. We will mainly use this material to craft your ingot and cloth. Before you synthesize anything, go over to your chest or container, filter to effect, resonance boost. Set all this as favorite, so you can save some time while selecting material during the synthesis process. And then go over to the building. Make sure you place down this bell at your synthesis area. The reason why we need this bell is so our armor crafting will come out as 2 units instead of just 1. Especially during early game, we do not have the synthesis skill that increase quantity. This will be very important to help us save time. The minimum level of ingot, cloth, gear and armor will be level 5. That will be the minimum to start. If you has been exploring a lot before you doing the first mandatory combat at the botanical garden, it is possible to just max majority of the recipe. Now this is a very important things that you need to know. Do not use auto-add ingredient when crafting any gear, weapon, armor or accessories. You can do that for ingot and cloth to save time, but absolutely not on gear. Let's look at some example. At the top left, you can see an auto-add ingredient, level 5 armor, versus a level 5 manually crafted item. Can you see the difference? The defense stat is about 4 times worse when you're using auto. At the bottom, you have the level 10 auto-add ingredient versus level 10 manual synthesis. Look at the stat difference. It's so big. And the level 10 auto is barely better than a level 5 manual. So yeah, craft your gear manually. Example gear synthesized process. As usual, we want to stack as many ingot and cloth as possible. You can see the ingot and cloth effect at the bottom. Synthesize, defense up level 5, means it plus defense by 5. And HP up level 4 plus HP by 4. For each individual unit you add into the synthesis process. If you add 10, you got 50 defense and 40 HP in this case. So for every slot possible, add the cloth. In this case is an armor.
One eternity later.
Double check the effect. Looks fine. Before we commit, make sure you save the synthesis. Save your game. Make sure the bell, this thing, is placed on the synthesis portal. Hopefully this came up as 2 units. No, it didn't come out as 2 units. Reload your game and try again. We are basically safe scamming here. Finally, we got 2 units. Again, let's compare the automatic ingredient with the manual one. Let's craft a staff with level 10 recipe. Use custom setup. Make sure you use the custom setup. Use synthesis item. Use activate ingredient effect. And let's see what it gives us. And here are result. A rubbish result. Let's compare it. The above one level 5 auto vs level 5 manual. As you can see how big the stat differences is. This is 4 times better than the auto. And looking at the level 10 auto vs the level 10 manual, the differences is extremely drastic. Again, this is not even maximized. The level 10 auto is literally worse than the level 5 manual in terms of the attack stat. Just look at how much more power you can gain by just spending a little bit of time in doing the synthesis manually. Okay, let's do some performance comparison. Let's start with the level 5 auto. Yeah, that was complete rubbish. Next, we're going to test the level 5 manually synthesized gear. That's a lot better. At least now you can beat the fish just right outside the starting zone. Next, testing it on the crocodile, which is a much harder monster at the north area. Yeah, it looks like not going so well. This is mainly because the party level is just too low. Only level 5 or level 6. Okay, it's time to test out this level 10 recipe. Manually crafted gear, see how they perform. Again, the game is at legendary difficulty. Only testing the bare weapon and armor. I'm not making the accessory, not using the thread crystal for now. Let's test out the fish again. See how is it performed compared to previous level 5 recipe. Finish already? Ooh, damage. Yeah, you can totally just AFK the combat with level 10 recipe manually crafted gear.
これでまた誰かを守れる。
Okay, that's it. The conclusion for legendary difficulty starting preparation minimum level 5 gear recipe manually crafted gear. The auto are too weak. Well, good luck out there.